crush really excites me. I do love choosing choosing bravery over fear, because that's when you really are brave enough to conquer your fears, and that's something that's so important for everyone. Thank you so much.
Next up, we have Miss Pasay. Beautiful, Miss Pasay. You grew up in both Italy and the Philippines.
Yes.
What would you say are your best Filipino and Italian traits?
If there is something that I can say there is in common with Italian heritage and Filipino heritage, is that we are strong women. And we always value family. Thank you. And we always value family. If there is something that my mom always taught me is be grateful for your family, for your loved ones, and the people around you. Because when you're grateful and kind, people will be kind as well and grateful for you. Thank you very much.
Next up, let's call it Miss Baguio. Glowing in gold, Miss Baguio.
Thank you. Good evening.
You love to paint, right?
Definitely.
What's your favorite color in the rainbow?
Oh, my favorite color is red. To tell you a story, red is something that signifies where I came from, where my hometown is. When I look at red, it's something that makes me powerful, makes me confident. That is why I know that with red, I am confident and beautiful with it.
Thank you so much. Next up, let's call it Miss Tagi. Beautiful, Miss Tagi.
Hi, Kia. I'd like to say,
Good evening, MOA Arena, and good evening, Universe! Miss Tagi, you already climbed 8 mountains today. What's your favorite so far?
you know, one fun fact about this is I've climbed 8 mountains with my 8-year boyfriend, and he's watching with us, by the way. He is so supportive, and what mountain that I love? All 8 mountains that I've climbed, because all of that is very memorable because I'm with him. Thank you so much.
Wow, special mention. Thank you, Miss Tagi. Next up, let's talk to Ms. Oriental.
Good evening, Kia, and good evening, Philippines.
What do you prefer more? To be seen on TV or to be heard on radio?
First and foremost, I'd prefer to be seen on TV because both audio and visual, we do learn so much from that. And given my experience as a radio host, raising social political awareness amongst the youth, I think it's about time that we take it up to the next level with this platform, Ms.Universe Philippines 2022. Thank you so much.
I got goosebumps. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next up, let's call in Miss Cebu Province. Hello.
Hi, Kia.
What's the best feeling you get from riding a motorcycle?
The adrenaline. Being a woman and the youngest among a family of 4, people would always worry about me driving a motorcycle around town. But I believe it promotes bravery, and it promotes that any woman can do whatever she sets her mind and heart into. Thank you.
Thank you. Next up, Miss Bohol. free diver. What's your best underwater discovery?
It's the beauty of Bohol in a completely different angle. And I wish more and more people could get into freediving so that maybe I could tour them when they go to Bohol so we can discover more of the beauty that is very unique from a different perspective, because there's really so much more to Bohol and the Philippines than meets the eye.
Okay, I'm gonna try that. Thank you, Miss Bohol. Next up, Cebu City.
About me claiming power, claiming authority, and claiming my voice. When I started teaching, I learned to become this confident and outspoken person. I realized that my voice was to be heard, whether people wanted to hear it or not. Because whether they like it or not, they're paying me to teach them, so they have to listen to my voice. Thank you.
Thank you. We wouldn't mind listening to your voice all day. Next up, Miss Albay.
Good evening, Pia. It's the most beautiful night in the universe.
Miss Albay, what did you buy with the earnings that you had from selling candies at the age of 12?
I would actually like to correct that. That wasn't my voiceover. But something that I'm really proud of is actually when I was 12, my dad had a heart attack on the plane, and our financial situation changed entirely. They couldn't afford to send me to school, so I withdrew from school. But I knew that I knew that I deserved an education. I knew that I deserved a good future. And so you know what, Pia? I bet on myself, and I believed in myself. And from then, from 12 years old to 25, I financed my entire education on academic scholarships. And I graduated magna cum laude with honors. And with that story, I want to tell everyone here that you deserve it. You deserve an education, you deserve a future, and you can do it. Because if I believed in myself and I did it, then I know that you can too.
Beautifully said, Miss Albay. Thank you so much. Next up, we have Iloilo Province.
Good evening, Miss Pia. Maayong gabi sa tanan.
After finishing a marathon, what do you reward yourself with?
I reward myself with rest. I look at life as a marathon, and although we have common goals to reach and want to achieve so many goals in life, it's so important for us to rest and rejuvenate so that we can prepare ourselves for our next achievement. Especially when we are powerful women on this stage, we have so much to thrive for. And as someone who is so happy to be a part of the top 10, so unexpected, I've known that through rest, I've been able to achieve this moment right now and at the same time strive for more as a woman. Thank you.
Rest is just as important. Thank you. Well, I had so much fun talking to you girls. Clearly, we've seen how unique each of you are. Motivation Arena, your top 10. Let's get to know them even more. Please watch this. To advance to the final round You may now take yours. Lagi! Only 2 slots remain, and there are 7 names of women I haven't called. This is your lucky night.
Pasay!
Pasay City. The last uniquely beautiful woman to clinch the final spot in the top 5 is Bohol! Philippines, this is your top 5. And one of them is going to be the new Miss Universe Philippines. Voting in the Lazada app is up again. This is your last chance to vote. Ms.Universe Oriental. Please take an envelope. Ms.Universe Oriental, here's your question. What is your biggest insecurity and how do you address it?
My socioeconomic status has been one of the biggest insecurities that I've had. 7 years ago, I was just a meager, marginalized orphan, starving and trying to make her way through. But now you see me.
Miss Makati. Miss Makati, here's your question. What is your greatest fear and how do you try to overcome it?
Honestly, my greatest fear is making a fool out of myself sometimes. But I conquer that by always putting myself in that kind of situations. Actually, just joining a pageant was something that I was very scared about because of the pressure. But I'm standing here in front of you hoping to be your next Miss Universe so that I can make my country proud once again. Ang minamahal kong Pilipinas.
Thank you very much. Next up, let's call in Miss Taguig.
Good evening, everyone. I'd like to thank all my supporters, all the judges. Maraming salamat.
Miss Taguig, if you could teach Filipinos one thing, what would it be and why?
It would be start loving yourself. Me, as a person, I have a lot of flaws. I am not perfect. And I may not be the perfect Miss Universe, but I am here trying to conquer my fear, trying to be a better person,
and pageant really helped me to be a transformed woman, to be truly uniquely beautiful. And I think that is what I'll be having in Miss Universe. That is my greatest. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Miss Karen. Let's call on Miss Pasay. Miss Pasay, if you could stop time for a day, how would you spend it?
If I could stop time, I would spend it with my family, especially my mother. It's been 2 years that I didn't see my family because they live in Italy, and I came here in the Philippines just by myself. So if I had a chance to spend one day, I would definitely be with my mom, and I would just tell her how much I love her and I miss her.
Thank you, Miss Pasay. Next up, Miss Coron.
Well, we have one left, so honor is yours.
Miss Bohol, what is that one life-changing decision that you've made? And what was its impact on your life?
The life-changing decision I've made was to join Miss Universe Philippines again. Despite being bashed before for my body, being doubted by people, I found strength in myself. And this story can be a testament for other people to draw strength from too. That a second chance can be just as sweet, and you can still achieve your ultimate a second time around.
Thank you, Miss Bohol. Presenting this year's final five. And one of these five uniquely beautiful women will be our next queen.
The top 5 of Miss Universe Philippines 2022. You can still vote for your favorite to win the crown in the Lazada app. This is your last chance. Vote now!
Keep holding your mouth on the line and stay in my business. We'll watch you dying. I'm taking my people to ice cream crime, but regular living, and that's what I'm trying to prove. Instead of just lying to boost, first shoot for your people, rapper on the news, enjoy it for cool. Haters can snooze when I put the city on the map. 22, double the O, I'm over city, no cap. Never forget you, shoot my cousin was sick, but we always just listen to rap. Can't drink, I'm an ASAP, with some little the man, we put up with that. And one day to the sun king, I want fame like a kid in a trap. Hey, out of this rain, with a little S inside. I'm climbing my way like a kid so I can go to golf and survive. Go where future, had a homie who's crip. Ain't gonna love for the people who talk good songs when they claiming to listen. These bars never done, 3 stars in the sun. Blue, red, drink down the flag, no, we never fear none. Most of us think we're up with a trust fund, then I'm winning the truth for a loved one. Wanna move from another in the summer, reminding my people to shout, I'll be proud of my soil.